Welcome to Pokemon Red version. You're probably wondering why I've started the game in such a random place. Like, this isn't the beginning of the game, this is kind of just before Misty, actually. Just going to go see Bill. And that's because I did actually record previous episodes of this many months ago, and unfortunately those files were deleted, and the previous episodes were on a different channel. They were on my old main channel, which I still is technically like my main channel, but I use it for more like IRL stuff now, and like reviews and stuff. Reviews, vlogs, whatever. And this is my gaming channel that you're watching this on, of course. So I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna start from where I left off on the old channel, but you're not missing much, don't worry. You guys are not missing much. This is still pretty early on in the game. So you're probably wondering, what am I looking at right now? And that's because the back sprites in this game are not particularly amazing. This is meant to be an Ivysaur. Somehow. Looks just kind of like a cabbage. But I want to show you my team. We have our starter, which is now an Ivysaur. We have a Pidgeotto. Wow, what a chunky guy. Chunky Pidge. We have a Pikachu. We have a Mew. I did the Mew glitch to get this. I only know it's Pound right now. Should probably teach us something. We have Mega, the Nidoqueen, also from the Mew Trainer Fly glitch, level 100. And then nearly press teleport. Don't do that. And then we have an Abra, which I used for teleport for the Trainer Fly glitch. So that's what we've got right now. That's what we have going on for us. Of course, I'm gonna probably just be steamrolling most of the game with my starter if I can, with Toad here. And then we've got these two level 100s here for backup, basically. But, you know, this game is honestly pretty easy, so we shouldn't really have any problems. Hello, Bill. Hiya, I'm a Pokemon. No, I'm not. Call me Bill, I'm a true blue Pokemaniac. Hey, what's with that skeptical look? I'm not joshing you. I screwed up an experiment and got combined with a Pokemon. So how about it? Help me out here. Okay. When I'm in the teleporter, go to my PC and run the cell separation system. Nah, I don't feel like it. Alright, fine. Hey! He got back out. I'm pretty sure in the remakes of this, he doesn't let you walk out. He doesn't let you leave. I thought I'd test it to see if it was true in the old game, but no, you can just leave and he just gets out of the teleporter. I initiated the teleporter's cell separator. Ominous noise. Hey, it's a guy. He really wasn't joshing me. Oh, before I continue, I just wanted to mention the border here. I actually made this myself. It's based on my actual Game Boy that I have, my Game Boy Color. It's the special limited edition Pokemon Yellow version, and I have a genuine one, and it's very special to me. So I thought I would recreate that as a visual instead of just having the game window. At least have it with a little bit of a border. So I hope you guys like that. I spent quite a while on it, making it perfect. Still not perfect, but I'm happy with it. Did you see to come to see my Pokemon collection? Yes. Aww. But I did. I want to see your collection. I would love to see Bill's Pokemon collection. I think me and Bill would be besties. We're both Pokemon collectors. We're both Pokemaniacs. But hey, you gave me an SSN ticket. Can't stand fancy dues. Me neither, to be honest. I would rather just hang out with you, Bill, to be honest. But hey, thanks for the SSN ticket. Let's go this secret path so we can avoid any trainers. There's some trainers up there that I still didn't fight, but I want to keep them around just in case I want to use them for trying to fly glitch in the future. on this save. I probably won't, but oh well. I will just leave them just in case. And of course, you can only fight trainers once in this game. There's no, like, versus Seeker, as far as I know. That was like a Gen 3 thing. So, if you want to know why I'm playing this, I know it's kind of weird that I'm starting from Cerulean, but bear with me. Of course, basically, I am gonna make a living dex, but I'm gonna make a living dex through every Pokemon game, and every Pokemon that I catch in this game will be transferred up to the next gen. So all of my Pokemon I have on my party, all the ones in my boxes, I have a few in my boxes right now, but not many to be honest. All of those guys will come up with me to the Gen 2 game, and then all the ones I catch in Gen 2, alongside these ones from Gen 1, will go to the Gen 3 games, etc. So they're all going to get moved up through the generations. I am playing on an emulator, it's pretty obvious I am because you can hear my keyboard as I'm controlling this. But yeah, the goal is to make a living dex with Pokemon from every single game. It's just a big project that I've wanted to do for a long time, and it's something I'll chip away at every now and then. I'm gonna see if I can buy some potions or something. I'm not sure what I have. Oh god, I forgot how minimalist this is. It doesn't show me how many I have already, so I'm gonna have to manually check my bag. This is what the bag looked like in Gen 1, by the way. I have only 2 Pokeballs. I want to move these up top. TM12, what's that? Water gun. Yeah, I'll give it to Mew. Mew only knows pound, and so I need to give it basically every TM that I get. Well, I don't have many items. Did I just leave without buying the Pokeballs that I went for? Oh my god, bro. This ADHD brain is so bad. Okay, Pokeball, yes. I will buy 7 Pokeballs. It's not many, but it will do for now. I'm sure once I beat Misty, we will have more money. Also, I need to go to the Pokemon Center. Yes, yes. Yeah, the goal is to make a living dex. And take it easy, take it slow, or fast. Who knows? But it'd be fun to bring these Pokemon all the way up into the Switch games with me. Obviously, I can use a save editor to take the Gen 1 Pokemon and put them up through the gens, which is going to be awesome. But, what level are we? Level 24 Toad. And we have our level 100s as backup. So I think we can handle Misty and the trainers here pretty easy. I know you can use this guy for Trainer Fly, but I don't care. I won't be able to battle him once I beat Misty anyways, so I may as well fight him for the EXP. It's got a Horsey. Something I'd love to do in this challenge is actually use Pokemon that I never really used before. So I'm kind of constantly looking at trainers' Pokemon and thinking, that's a cool one, I should try and use that, you know? That probably won't apply here in Gen 1, I'm probably just going to use my starter, just because, to be honest, I kind of just want to get through this as fast as possible. No offense, but I've played Gen 1, I've played through Kanto games so many times that it's just kind of... blech, you know? It's kind of like, just get it over with, because I've done it 100 times before. But it is very nostalgic still to me. I know I'm only in my early 20s, I didn't grow up in the 90s, but I did actually still grow up with this game. I grew up with a GBA SP as my first games console, and I had various copies of Pokemon Game Boy games. I had Pokemon Yellow and Pokemon Blue, and I played the heck out of those when I was like 7 or 8 years old. I got 7 when I got my Game Boy in those. So this game is actually still nostalgic to me, despite, you know, it being like 2010 when I was playing it. But yeah, trainers who want to Turn Pro have a policy about Pokemon. What is your approach when you catch Pokemon? My policy is all out offensive with water-type Pokemon. Alright. Versus Misty. Staryu. Now that's a cool Pokemon. Staryu and Starmie are awesome, and I've never really used them, so maybe if we find one, fishing or surfing. I think fishing. We will get the opportunity to use those. And the great thing is, anything I catch in this game but don't end up using on my team, I can, when I transfer it up to the next game, I can just use it in Gen 2 instead, you know? Could use a Starmie in Pokemon Crystal, that would be pretty sick. Hell yeah. And since these games have, you know, remakes upon remakes at this point, I will end up eventually having all the starter Pokemon. Oh my god. Wow. Why is it using Tackle? I swear it has better moves than that. I guess because I'm a grass type, the AI just didn't want to use a water move. Well, that was very easy. I get the Cascade Badge. And $2,000. Hell yeah. All Pokemon to level 30 obey, and I can use Cut anytime. We need to go get Cut from the SSN. It's our next mission. Got TM11, which... She just said what it was, but I wasn't reading, so what is it? Bubble Beam. Oh, there you go. I'm gonna give that to... I usually give it to Nidoqueen, honestly. Yes. Let's get rid of Tail Whip for Bubble Beam. I know it doesn't make much sense considering Nidoqueen's much more of a physical attacker, but I don't know. This game doesn't have like... This game is weird when it comes to physical and special moves. They're tied to the type of the move rather than the actual... whether the move does contact or not. So, whatever. I don't think it matters, to be honest. It's not like I'm playing competitive. Never have been a fan of competitive Pokemon. I would say in the newer gens I've gotten more into like Pokemon battling, but that's more because of like the raids and stuff. And for a lot of those raids, especially in Scarlet and Violet, you need to have very much like competitive Pokemon with like good EVs. You have to EV train them and stuff to have them be strong enough to take on some of those like 7-star raids. But yeah. Anyways, I'm just yapping about nothing at this point, but let's continue. People who are robbed. Obviously Team Rocket is behind this heinous crime. Even our police force has trouble with the Rockets. Don't you worry, I will deal with this. Those miserable Rockets, look what they did here. They stole a TM for teaching Pokemon how to dig holes. That cost me a bundle, it did. Don't worry, I'll get it. I always like that house with all the footprints on the floor. I think it's very cool. Hey, stay out, it's not your yard, huh? Me? I'm an innocent bystander, don't you believe me? I mean, you're wearing a freaking Rocket uniform, so no. Also, check out the whip. Yeah, back in the 90s, they gave Team Rockets whips. They wouldn't do that nowadays. Alright, I guess Vine Whip is still our strongest move, to be honest. It gets the stab for being grass type. Oh boy. I've noticed that this mechanic in this game is that critical hits are tied to the speed stat. So if the Pokemon has a higher speed stat, then it's way more likely to land a crit. And I find that Machop, for some reason, just lands crits all the time against me. So I guess it must be a pretty fast Pokemon. I don't know. Disable? Hey, what the heck? Alright, tackle it is then, I guess. I like Drowsy Sprite in this. Now, I'm not sure if I want to play Pokemon Yellow as well, or if I'm just gonna play Red and then go to Crystal or Gold Silver. I'm unsure. I may end up playing every single game, to be honest. I don't know. I'm still undecided what game I want to play after this. But yeah, this way we cannot go. We need to use Cut for that. So we're gonna go south. Giving you as a tutorial, like no one, like you've never played this before, and it's like the most popular Pokemon game. But there's a daycare down here. There's no eggs or breeding in this game, so the daycare is purely just used for passively leveling up your Pokemon. I'm not going to bother leaving anything in the daycare, because, I'm going to be honest, I'll probably never come back here. Hello? Hi, do you have Nidoran and male? I want to trade it for Nidoran and female? Not right now. I'm good. I have got a Nidoqueen, so... I believe there are hidden items in here. I could just go through this whole tunnel and press A on every tile till I find the items, but I'm just not gonna do that. I don't have time for that. Alrighty. I think you can get Meowth in this grass, unless I'm thinking of Gen 3. I played more of Pokemon Fire Red growing up. That was my first Pokemon game, actually, it was Fire Red. So I played the shit out of that. Because of that, a lot of my knowledge from Kanto is based on the Gen 3 version of it from Fire Red Leaf Green. But generally I know a lot about this too. So it's like we don't have Oddish yet. I guess I should probably try and catch one, huh? Okay. It's way more damage than I thought. I guess we'll literally double its level. Good thing I bought those Pokeballs, huh? Still, 9 is not really enough. Well, we got it. Oddish was caught. Also, I have to name all of my Pokemon too. So, I mean, I'm obviously gonna call this thing... Stinky, because it evolves to a stinky flower. Stinky. Maybe one day I'll evolve that to Vileplume. We'll see, we'll see. More likely I'll end up finding a Gloom later on and evolving that. But, well. Can always go to the name radar later on. Hey, Mankey! I don't have a Mankey? Was I really not been catching anything when I last played this? It's been like a good 7 months since I last played this. Oh. Oops. Don't know my own strength, huh? Let's switch, Chucha. Get in here, Chucha. You got Thunder Wave. I can use that to catch some pokes. That's the main reason I've kept him on my team, is to use it for paralysis. Hey, nice. Yeah, it's been a good like 7 or 8 months since I last played on the save files, so I really don't remember much. And I don't remember what Pokemon we've caught. I guess I can... You know what? I'll check my Pokedex. Should I Thundershock? I'm gonna Thundershock. Oh my goodness, crit. Well, this should be definitely a easy catch. Red health and paralyzed. Oh yeah, Mankey was caught. Pig Monkey, extremely quick to anger. It could be docile one moment and thrashing away the next instant. Wow. P. No. Let me name. Oh my god, this is so annoying. Typing in this. Pig Monk. Pig Monk. Sure, most uncreative name. You're gonna quickly find out that I am very bad at nicknaming Pokemon. Yeah, I insist on naming all of them. It's just how I roll. One thing I will say, unlike a lot of my other videos, I'm not going to be doing like intros and outros for these. I'm literally just going to be recording in one solid like couple hour long session. And then just splitting the video and like doing a fade in, fade outs. And then maybe I'll probably add an outro, like a pre-recorded outro to all of my videos. Maybe even an intro too, we'll see. But yeah, so that just makes it easier for me. And I don't have to keep cutting the video and keep doing outros to my videos, because I feel like it wastes a lot of time. Pee-pee. Pee-pee the Pidgey. I love Pidgey. It's a very cute Pokemon. It's a very comforting Pokemon, you know, because it's so nostalgic. It's so, like, OG. Let's switch Toad back in, and I'm actually going to check my Pokedex. So, I've seen 43 and I own 22. Of course, we don't have the other starters yet. And I have Pidgey, Pidgeotto. Okay. So yeah, I've been catching majority of the Pokemon I've been seeing. Definitely some I've missed, but we can always go back when we get Fly. Actually a lot. Most of these are from trainers that I've seen though, so that's cool. But let's go ahead and fight all the trainers here to get lots of XP.